James Dean, the rebel who was born too bright. He was the boy with the storm in his eyes. A dreamer, a rebel, a star who changed Hollywood forever even before he was 25. This is the story of James Dean, who lived fast, loved deeply, and left the world too soon. James Byron Dean was born on February 8, 1931, in the small town of Marion, Indiana. He was just 9 years old when tragedy struck. His mother, the person closest to him, died of cancer. Heartbroken and lonely, young James was sent to live with relatives on a farm in Fairmount, Indiana. There, under the open sky and endless roads, a restless soul began to develop, a soul that would one day redefine what it meant to be young and alive. After high school, James moved to New York City to pursue his dream of becoming an actor. He studied under Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio, where he absorbed the emotional depth of method acting. Soon, his raw intensity caught the eye of both directors and critics. He was not like the others. He didn't act his feelings, he lived them. And this fact made him attractive. In 1955, James Dean starred in the film East of Eden. Audiences had never seen anything like him: vulnerable, angry, misunderstood. Then came Rebel Without a Cause and Giant. In just 3 films, Dean captured the pain and emotions of a generation that seemed unseen. He became the face of youth rebellion, a symbol of every young soul fighting to be heard. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. James Dean. The man behind the myth. The Dean behind the fame was quiet, thoughtful, and deeply introspective. He loved art, jazz, motorcycles, and fast cars. But speed was more than a thrill, it was his escape. Friends said he had an energy that couldn't be contained, as if he knew his time was running out. Automobile tragic accident. On September 30, 1955, James Dean was driving his silver Porsche Spyder, the car he called his little bastard. He was on his way to a race in Salinas, California. At just 24 years old, he was injured in a head-on collision with another car near Cholam, California. He died instantly. In a terrifying moment, Hollywood lost its shining light. Although he only made 3 films, James Dean became immortal. His fiery eyes, leather jacket, and tormented spirit made him the eternal rebel, a symbol of youth that never fades. Even today, his spirit lives on in every story of heartbreak, rebellion, and dreams that burned too quickly. James Dean didn't just act in movies. He became a symbol of freedom, pain, and beauty that ends too soon. He lived fast. He died young. But his legend never slowed down.